Hey, what's up, guys? So some crazy news just came out, and it sounds like the directors of the Han Solo movie have dropped out of the film. So I thought that now would be a good time to just talk about that. I'll go through the message from Lucasfilm regarding the untitled Han Solo film. It just came out on their website. It says the untitled Han Solo film will move forward with a directorial change. Phil Lord and Christopher Miller are talented filmmakers who have assembled an incredible cast and crew, but it's become clear that we had different creative visions on this film and we've decided to part ways. A new director will be announced soon, said Kathleen Kennedy, president of Lucasfilm. Unfortunately, our vision and process weren't aligned with our partners on this project. We normally aren't fans of the phrase creative differences, but for once this cliche is true. We are really proud of the amazing and world-class work of our cast and crew, stated Phil Lord and Christopher Miller. The untitled Han Solo film remains scheduled for a May 2018 release. So, that is the news as of now. And I just wanted to fill you in on that, and then we can just take some questions and talk about it. But my immediate reaction to this is surprise and disappointment. I am now officially concerned about this movie. Why do the the anthology movies just have to go through all this trouble? Rogue One had all these reshoots, and now this. I feel like what this feels like to me is Ant-Man all over again, with Edgar Wright tapped to direct that. And this is a movie that he really wanted to make for a long time, and Marvel's like, yeah, go ahead, but Edgar Wright makes very unique movies. And so now he tries to fit into the Marvel universe, even though he wanted to make this movie since before the MCU was a thing, and they're trying to cram him into a certain style and make sure it fits within the universe. This is kind of what that feels like to me, because Chris Miller and Phil Lord, I think I've messed that up, but anyway, those guys are very unique filmmakers. And what I was excited about what they were going to bring to the table was the fact that they have a track record of taking movies that shouldn't be good and making them really good. The Lego movie shouldn't have been good, but it was amazing. 21 and 22 Jump Street, both of them should not have been good, but they're hilarious. So when they announced they were doing a Han Solo movie, I was like, okay, that seems odd, but whatever. And then they were like, and these guys are going to direct it. Now I'm excited. So this is kind of a big blow to me. I'm really disappointed, but I do want to hear what you guys have to say, and I will take some questions, and we'll just talk about this for a few minutes, probably 10 to 15 minutes. But yeah, I've got a bad feeling about this, Matthew Walsh. That's a perfect way to say it.
Make me a moderator when I comment in just a second.
Yeah, and we'll make Molly a moderator here. Daniel S. is a moderator before my own wife. R.I.P. Han Solo film. I mean, I don't want to go that far, but it's like I'm always trying to be optimistic. I've said over and over that I would be cautiously optimistic about this film, but I am super bummed about this.
Did you see my comment?
There we go.
Okay.
Give it to Steven Spielberg, Cameron Boyd. See, that's kind of the same thing. I mean, he's basically said he doesn't really want to be a Star Wars director, so I doubt that's going to happen, but I think they should keep going with smaller directors. Not that J.J. Abrams is a small director. I mean, he's helmed some huge blockbusters, but for him it was like, yeah, let's get someone big and flashy to reboot Star Wars, basically. And Gareth Edwards, a little bit smaller. Like, he hasn't had as many features under his belt. Rian Johnson, kind of the same way. Like, they've made successful movies, but they fit well into the universe, I think. I mean, Rian Johnson can make like I would consider him an auteur. He makes very specific movies, but I think his style can fit well. Lord and Miller, it's like I guess I was excited to see what their style was going to be, and now I'm bummed that we're not going to see that. Hopefully, this movie still has that kind of flair, but I just why hire them in the first place is my question. Like, you know the movies that they make, so why even consider them? Annalise Poop. Are they reshooting everything? We don't know. I doubt it. They're saying they're sticking with that May 2018 release. I don't think they're going to be able to go and start fresh and still meet that. I mean, who knows? Maybe they'll push it back to December and we'll keep having Star Wars movies in December. But we'll just have to wait and see. Juan K98, what about Gareth Edwards after Rogue One's success? I mean, I don't know what Gareth is doing right now, but I mean, at least he has some experience with Star Wars. Screw the movie, make it a book or something. They're not going to do that. I mean, their goal when they set out was to make one Star Wars movie a year, and now their director's just left. They're not going to just dump this film, I don't think. Was it because of their story or the way they shot the films, John Larson? They didn't say. I mean, all they're saying is a very generic creative differences. I'm going to guess it is maybe a mixture of both. I mean, it's probably more the way that they were going about it because they've known what the script is going to be for a long time. They've known the story of this film. It's not like all of a sudden something has just made a crazy left turn. So I think it's more their style. This is total speculation. I don't know anything beyond the article that I read at the beginning of this, but total speculation. I would guess that maybe they were making it too comedic for Lucasfilm, that they were leaning too hard into the comedy. I was kind of looking forward to that. Like, again, cautiously optimistic, but if they're going to make one Star Wars movie a year, they need to feel different. They need to add some variety and shake it up a little bit. And with Lord and Miller, I was like, oh, they're going to make this, like, probably not as out there as 21 and 22 Jump Street, but I was like, this is going to be really fun, really funny, an action comedy, but I think maybe they really wanted to lean into the comedy, and Lucasfilm was like, maybe not, let's hold off, and I guess they were butting heads over that. Russo brothers from Cap, I mean, there's another two-man team, and I really do like them as directors, and again, they obviously work well within the parameters of an established universe, but they're probably pretty busy considering they're shooting Avengers 3 and 4, so I don't think they would have the time. Nathan McDowell, how about Dave Filoni? See, there's an idea that I would be excited about. I mean, I love Dave Filoni, I trust him, so if they need a replacement, like, yeah, give him a crack. Give him a crack at doing something live action and stepping out of animation. Again, he's probably too busy with the final season of Star Wars Rebels, and whatever's coming around the corner, but I would be excited about that choice, I'll tell you that. Joss Whedon. I mean, I love Joss, love Buffy, love Firefly, but now he's busy shooting the Justice League, so all these directors are just busy. James McCartney, we'd get Han Solo riding a wolf. I mean, that's just symbolic of his nature. He is a lone wolf, except for Chewbacca. I'm just kidding. Woody Allen. I mean, if you're trying to not go for an auteur, don't go Woody Allen. See, like, everyone's suggestions right now are very established directors. Quentin Tarantino, Christopher Nolan, like, all these guys are great directors, but again, I just don't know that they would be willing to play ball the way that Lucasfilm apparently wants them to. Lawrence Kasdan, you know what? I would be still cautious about that, but I mean, the guy has so much experience in the industry. He wrote the script, he loves the character. That would be an interesting choice. Edgar Wright, maybe. You know, it's funny that there are rumors that he's going to be doing something with Star Wars, which, considering what I said about Ant-Man earlier, like, yeah, that would be a little funny. Sean Gunn, I could kind of see that.
I don't know how to slow down the chat.
I don't think you can.
There is a slow mode.
Well, then you have to, like, limit people to how often they can chat.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah, James Gunn. I said Sean Gunn. James Gunn directed Guardians of the Galaxy, and Sean Gunn is his brother, who was also in Guardians of the Galaxy.
Kevin Smith.
A lot of suggestions for Pablo Hidalgo. I mean, the guy knows the universe, obviously, but it's like, if someone asked me to direct a Star Wars movie, I can't direct. Like, and I don't know Pablo's abilities. He can certainly write the hell out of some reference books. I just don't know his abilities as a director. But again, like, that would be an interesting choice. See, someone just said Star Wars Explained to Direct. Like, there's no way. Even if that were, like, within the realm of possibility, I don't have the skills to do something like that. George Lucas. There you go. A lot of people suggesting George Lucas. But, I mean, we've been talking about this for 10 minutes. I really just wanted to report on it and kind of tell you my thoughts and feelings. And I don't want this to devolve into me just reading a bunch of different ideas for directors. But I gotta say, I am disappointed. I gotta hold on to my optimism and just hope that they announce a new director soon and that it's a solid choice. But this will be living on the channel as soon as I end the stream, and feel free to continue leaving your suggestions for directors or what have you, your thoughts, your feelings in the comments. As always, thanks for watching. What?
I didn't know you were ending it.
Oh, yeah.
Apparently, they were only 3 weeks away from being done with filming.
Oh. What?
According to Slash Film.
According to Slash Film, they're only 3 weeks from finishing filming. 3 weeks away. Why?
That's nuts.
Okay.
I mean, it had to have been really bad.
What the... Now I'm just baffled that they were that close. I mean, yeah, it makes sense. Because the movie comes out in less than a year. They need to be entering post-production soon. 3 weeks.
What do you think about them trying to keep the same release date?
Yeah, I mean, if it's all about... This, again, my speculation, it's probably about the tone. So yeah, they're going to have to do reshoots, I guess. I doubt they're going to be able to fix everything in the edit that Lucasfilm once fixed or whatever. But I don't know. Did you find anything else interesting?
No, so far everyone on Twitter is just freaking out.
Well, yeah. I'm right there with you, Twitter. We're all freaking out. I'm just... Why are they having... Like, the saga films seem to be going swimmingly. We didn't have any real issues with The Force Awakens, except, you know, Harrison Ford broke his leg and crashed a plane, but that's just kind of like unforeseen circumstances. And then we had Rogue One had to do all these reshoots, and apparently The Last Jedi is going along just fine, but now Han Solo's losing his director. Like, why can't the anthology films get a break? I mean, they're going to be very important. They really need to nail this process down if they're going to be doing one movie a year, but... if there's no more breaking news...
I don't think so.
No? Okay, then I'm just going to go ahead and wrap this stream up. Thanks, guys, for hanging out and giving me your questions. Please feel free to give me more questions. Leave your reactions in the comments once this goes live. As always, thanks for watching, and may the Force be with you.